Hello, it's Uncle Paul, or the Ripples guy. I've been hanging out on college campuses for 30 years, helping new students start their college experience off right. And a bunch of my nieces and nephews are starting college this fall. And since I can't go around and be at all of their schools, I'm making this quick summary video of the advice that I give students. First, I teach them these 6 corny actions that look like this: ask, connect, sample, ripple, focus, enjoy. And asking questions and asking for advice, asking for help. Most new students are afraid to ask for help. They're afraid they're going to ask the wrong person. They're afraid they're supposed to already know the answer. They're afraid of looking like a stupid first year. And I got a secret for you. You are a stupid first year. You're not supposed to know everything yet. You're just landing. And the big problem is when you're a stupid sophomore and you don't know anything. So the way to get informed, the way to understand things, the way to calm your fears is to, when you don't know something, to ask for help. When you're not sure of something, ask for help. And, but not your parents. You're very good with your little digital umbilical cord. You know how to ask them for help. I want you to get good at asking the folks on your campus for assistance when you need it. So ask questions, connecting with as many people as possible, and with the institution. I know that you're excited about meeting tons of new people. Be aware of our tendency to, if we go to college with people we already know, we just hang out with them. Or if we go to college not knowing hardly anyone, the first couple people we meet, we become best friends with them, and then we really hang with them. When you want to feel comfortable in this world, it's important that you surround yourself with people you know, with people who are like you, with people who look at the world the way you do. When you want to learn, when you want to grow, when you want to get something out of orientation, college, life, it is so important that you step out of your comfort zone and seek the challenge that comes from surrounding yourself with people you don't know, surrounding yourself with people who are different than you, that look at the world differently than you. And by definition, that is uncomfortable. And listen, the same is true with getting involved in activities. So the Sampling the Buffet is about trying lots of the new experiences and activities and organizations that are waiting for you at the college you've selected. Our tendency when we want to feel comfortable is to go do the things that we did in high school, to do the things we already know how to do. And that's important when you want to feel comfortable. But when you want to learn and grow and get something out of orientation and college and life, it's really important that you sample the buffet. And I'll tell you something about buffets. A lot of people that say they love going to buffets because of all the different options, the average US consumer in the United States, when they go to a buffet, they eat the same 5 to 7 things. So even when people have a bounty in front of them, they tend to default to their comfort zone. So step out of the comfort zone as much as possible. And remember, discomfort is required for growth. You cannot remain comfortable and grow into the best possible version of yourself. So we've got ask questions, ask for help, connect with lots of people and the institution, sample the buffet, try lots of new things. The next one is creating ripples. The little things you do have an ongoing impact. Most students want to get good grades when they go to college, and of course that means studying for midterms and showing up for the final. But the biggest impact on a student's grades are little tiny things. The daily decision they make about going to class, about showing up, actively participating and listening actively in class, and the number of minutes that they spend studying outside of class. You want to be healthy in college? Yes, it means going and finding the health center when you injure yourself or when you're really sick. But the biggest impact on a college student's health are the daily decisions they make about what they eat and drink, how many minutes they move, and how many minutes they sleep. And I'll add a fourth this year: their ability to manage their emotions and their thinking. Because I think emotional regulation and cognitive function is really in part of physical health, part of emotional well-being also. So little steps, little baby things you do have an ongoing impact for sure. The last 2 things: focus when you're in class, be there. Don't just turn your phone on vibrate. Don't just turn it off. brick it, turn it to completely off, and you will do so much better, I promise. When you're with your friends, be with them. Don't have your head buried and with the phone talking to people back home. Spend quality time doing the thing that you're wanting to do. And you're probably not as good at focusing as you need to be to succeed in college. And that's okay. We live in a distractible world these days. But please be careful, especially if you've been given a diagnosis that says you're not good at focusing, that we can forget that even for people who have extra challenges, focusing is a skill that you can get better with practice, with techniques. And if you need the world's shortest course in being better at focusing, is really to not try to focus more and just try to be less distracted. Because if you make it harder for distractions to find you, it's just a lot easier to focus. So finding ways to turn the phone completely off during certain times, keeping certain screens on your computer when you're trying to be in study mode. Just don't even have social media on in the background at all for short periods of time. I promise it will help you focus better. And the last one is enjoying today. Time goes fast. If high school went fast for you, I promise you college is going to go faster. When you're 10 years old, a year is 10% of your life. When you're 20 years old, a year is only 5% of your lived life. And so it ends up feeling like a much shorter period of time. And I got news for you. Every year you stick around on this planet, a year feels like a smaller and smaller part of your lived experience because it is a smaller percentage of your lived experience in life. So please do what you can to really enjoy today. I have this little sticker that I give to students, and I'm gonna send one to all my nieces and nephews. It says "Here Now" in the middle. A great centering device is just to take a couple deep breaths and think the word "here" on the inhale and "now" on the exhale. And then the around the edge it says "seek comfort and seek challenge." And finding the right balance between those two things is a really important key to creating an optimal environment for growth. Nevitt Sanford taught me that in grad school. And the problem is we don't naturally seek a balance. We tend to default to comfort. So we have to dare ourselves to step out of our comfort zone and seek challenge. And finally, those 6 actions, you'll see them written in the middle. Ask, connect, sample, ripple, focus, enjoy. And finally, I'm going to close with a message that I have for parents when they're in the audience. I have a message for parents when they're in my audience, and a message for students. And to the parents, I say this. Your kid who's headed off to college this fall is about to embark on an incredible adventure, and they need your help to make the most of their experience. This journey will be one of the most difficult experiences in their life, and it will be filled with fear and uncertainty and constant change, which can be difficult to manage. Do what you can to help them seek the right balance of the comfort of what they already know and the exciting new challenges that await them. Be patient and be kind. And then I turn to the students in the group and I say, listen up, because it turns out you need to hear the same thing. Because the parents and siblings and supporters that you leave behind as you start this new chapter in your life are also about to embark on an incredible adventure. And they need your help to make the most of this transition. This transition will be for them one of the most difficult experiences in their life, and it will be filled with fear and uncertainty and constant change, which can be difficult to manage. I need you to do what you can to help them seek the right balance between the comfort of what they're used to and the exciting new challenges that await them. Be patient and be kind. And to everyone watching this, I hope you enjoy this new chapter in your life, and remember to ask questions, connect, sample the buffet, ripples have an ongoing impact, focus, and enjoy today. Thanks for watching my video. I love you.